Welcome to Humboldt State University. This tutorial, provided by the Center of International Program, will take you step by step through the application process of the CSU Mentor website. You can access the website by either clicking on this link or copying and pasting it into your browser. Once you have reached the main page, select the term you will be applying for. Before starting the actual application process, you will have to create an account. You can just log on to CSU Mentor and choose Create an Account. This will take you to a page where you will fill out your personal information. Please write down a name as it will appear on your passport, and make sure to write an email address that you will check frequently. Also, make sure to provide an address in your home country in which we can send you your I-20. Don't forget the postal code. Once you have provided your information, choose the school you will be applying for, in this case, Humboldt State University. Simply click on Humboldt State University International, then press on Start New Application. This is where the actual application process starts. It is important that you fill out everything as accurately and completely as possible. Fill out the first page with your name, address, and other question, and then press Save and Continue at the bottom. The menu on the left shows you where you are at in the application process and allows you to skip between sections. The next page will take you onto your applicant information. This will ask you about your language, your visa status, your nationality, and more. Make sure that you provide information as accurately as you can. The very first question of this section will ask you about your visa status. If you have information for either of these questions, fill it out. If you do not, then do not worry about this section. Then, provide us with your non-US address. The following question will ask you about your language. Enter your first language. If you speak any other language than English, then indicate at what level you understand that language. If you have had prior education in English, then enter for how many years. If you're interested in playing sport at HSU, select Yes in this section. If you do not, then just click No. The third-party information release will ask you to enter a parent or trustee adult in which your information can be shared with. This page will also ask you about your parents' or guardian information. If they have the same mailing address as you do, then click on the blue link. If you would like them to receive email regarding your application, then select Include in University Campus Communication. Don't forget to press Save and Continue in between each section. The third section will ask you about your demographic information. Select the demographic information you feel best describes you. Remember that you do not have to provide this information if you do not want to. You can also leave any of the options that do not apply to you blank. Question 4 also asks about your demographic information. Remember that you do not have to provide this information if you do not wish to. The fourth section will ask you about your enrollment information. First, pick a major you have in mind. Do not worry if you're unsure, you can always change it later. If you're interested in our credential program, which applies to those wishing to teach, then select the appropriate section. Then, we will just ask you if you have applied to Humboldt State in the past. You do not need a campus authorization information if you have not been given one. It is not a requirement. The fifth section of the application process will ask you about your high school or secondary school. Simply click on Add a High School/Secondary School. A pop-up window just like this will open once you have clicked on Add a High School. If you went to high school in your country and that is outside of the United States, click here. This will ask you about your high school information. Select the name of your school, the country you are from, the city, and then the province or state your high school was in. Then simply press Next. Once you have provided us with the name and the location of your high school, please just let us know from when to when you attended that high school. Then just click on Add High School. If you have attended another high school or secondary school, then go through the same process in this section. Section number 8 will ask you about your English testing information. The Center for International Program at HSU accepts many different kinds of tests. The list is available on our website. Keep in mind that we do not require you to take the SAT and that we are only looking for an English proficiency test. Do not feel as though you must have a score for every test. Just refer to our admission standards and fill out the space appropriate for the test you are looking for. After you are done, do not forget to press Save and Continue. The very last section of this application will ask you about your financial information. You will not have to fill out anything on this section. Just press Save and Continue. Your application process fee is $55 and you will have to pay it through the CSU Mentor website. There will be another tutorial to take you through those steps. Then you can review all of the information you have submitted. Please make sure you carefully review it and make sure that everything you have entered is correct. If you notice that something is incorrect or missing, then go back to the part of the application to correct it, using the menu on the left. Once you have very carefully reviewed your personal information, press Send and your application will be complete. This will send your application to our admission coordinator. Thank you for applying to Humboldt State University. If you have any question about the application process, we would be more than happy to help you. You can email us at international@humboldt.edu or call us at +1 707 616 1732. Thank you again.